Portable mic arms have come a long way since when I started making content about streaming gear. And up until 2 years ago, you could not find any low-profile mic arm for less than $250. Most were focused on professional use and exceeded $350, which almost no content creator could afford, much less really spend that kind of money on. Good Lord. Well, then Elgato broke the market when they debuted their Wave mic arm LP at $100. It was the most affordable low-profile arm out there for a while, and it was nearly perfect. As it gained popularity, other companies wanted a slice of the pie, and over the last year, we've seen overseas companies put out competing offerings, some at half the cost of what Elgato offers. Now, FIFINE's BM88 low-profile arm is one that I've recently got my hands on, thanks to the folks over at FIFINE. Now listen, this video isn't sponsored by FIFINE, and the only thing that I told them was that I would give the BM88 a fair review and told them that I would be comparing it to its target competition, the Wave mic arm LP. For this review, I'll compare its ability to hold heavy microphone cables, cable management, ease of installation, build quality, and noise. Nobody really likes a squeaky mic arm, right? Well, today it's on special for $42.39 on Amazon. But it has been anywhere, around $50 to $60 price range, so prices will vary at times. But at $42, it is over half the price of the Wave mic arm LP, which is priced currently at $99.99. So where did FIFINE cut the cost to make a mic arm worth consideration over the more expensive Elgato arm? So let's find out. All right, FIFINE's mic arm is made of a combination of metal and plastic, but it is beefy and strong where it needs to be and suitable enough to withstand a beating. Now, it doesn't feel as solid as the Elgato is, as it is all metal and does not flex nearly as much as the FIFINE. Still, the FIFINE will hold up to the weight of a pod mic with ease, so don't really fret about it. A lot of the design of the BM88 takes cues from the Wave mic arm LP, at least version 1, with adjustable hex head tensioners at the joints, a ratcheting metal clamp, and a ball-style mic joint that uses 1/4-20 threads and comes with 3/8 and 5/8 inch adapters, so you can use any mic or even cameras if needed. The cable management is similar, but instead of using a plate and magnets to cover the cable track, FIFINE uses a plastic cover that slides and locks into the track. It comes in with a max reach of 29 inches and is just a tad shorter than the Elgato arm. The ratcheting clamp is nearly identical to Elgato's and is all metal. While the Elgato looks beefier, the FIFINE's profile is more subdued and subtle, and is something to consider for those that may not want something as bulky on camera. I think the build is decent, but in no way does it compare to the all-metal design of the Elgato. But I also think the Elgato is over-engineered and built like a tank, which isn't really a rub against the design team in Elgato. Just think of it as a Toyota, whereas FIFINE is the Hyundai. Sorry, I really couldn't think of a better analogy. Now, functionally, the FIFINE BM88 is able to do everything I can do with the Elgato arm. It holds any camera or mic I own, including the Rode Pod mic, which is one of the heaviest microphones out there. The only difference, as I mentioned earlier, is there is more flex in the FIFINE arm if you were to move it around when compared to the Toyota. I meant Elgato, sorry. But the FIFINE still gets you A to B in fine fashion. It actually handles the cable management better than the version of the Elgato arm I have. My biggest gripe with my Elgato arm is the magnets aren't strong enough to hold the cable in place, and any movement that causes the cable to press against a plate results in a plate flying off and a cable popping out of the tray. This does not happen with the FIFINE arm. Now, Elgato added stronger magnets and thumb tensioners to the newest version, so keep that in mind if you're thinking about buying one. For noise, both do equally well at not squeaking when moving around the arms. And I can't see where the Elgato performs any better than the FIFINE. Both are really whisper quiet as long as you don't bump into anything with them. I really only have two negatives for the FIFINE arm. The first is that the upper arm stops at about +5 degrees up, and if you have a desk with a top higher than, say, 29 to 30 inches, well, you'll find that the mic is right in your face and will be in the way of the camera. The Elgato can go to about a minus 70 degrees and up to about a plus 100 degrees. So you'll have no problem getting your microphone at a height that you'll need. So if you have a higher desktop that isn't adjustable, that is something that you need to consider. If it is less than 30 inches, well, you should be okay. The other thing is I worry about the durability of the cable tray covers. I can see them eventually breaking if you're one of those that constantly changes cables and microphones a lot. For 90% of the users, well, this will be just fine, but there's a few of you that are like me and do a lot of testing. If that's you, you may want to spend another $50 to get the Elgato. So, is this a recommended arm? Well, for people on a budget, definitely. I think it does a great job for the price, and, well, it's hard to argue against it. Some will appreciate a thinner profile as it doesn't appear to take up as much real estate visually. It will serve you well as your daily. As long as you don't beat on it, it will last you for years. If you can afford to get the latest version Elgato mic arm, it may be worth the extra 50 to 60 bucks for a better overall build. Functionally, I don't see much benefit, and for that reason, I think FIFINE killed it here. They found a way to build something that is less expensive, but still strong enough to withstand the daily use of a content creator. And I would like to thank you again, FIFINE, for sending me the BM88. I've had a lot of fun enjoying it. It's really fun to use, and, well, it's nice and quiet, and that's what we need. So if you have any questions about this or any of my gear I review, join my Discord, and let's talk about it. Channel links down in the description and in the channel banner. Thank you for watching, everybody. Have a great day. Keep streaming.